So for dividing integers, we're going to again use our sleeping MD integer man. And remember, I use the MD just so we remember it's only for multiplication and division. Everybody wants to use him for everything, but only multiplication and division. So we have the same sign. The quotient, remember that's the answer to a division of two integers with the same sign is positive. So we know this. 12 divided by 6 is 2. A negative 12 divided by negative 6 is also a positive 2 because same sign, positive. Now, again, different signs, it's going to be negative. Should sound familiar. Okay, this is what the same for multiplication. So 12 divided by negative 6, negative 2. Negative 12 divided by negative 6 is also negative 2. What I did here is I just switched the negative to be with, instead of the negative 6, I switched it to be with the 12. So it doesn't matter which one has the negative sign. And then just also want to remind you that when you divide by a 0 divided by any number is always going to be 0. But 6 divided by 0, if you don't, like, that just doesn't make sense, so we call that undefined. So again, this is the same thing as multiplying integers. We apply it with dividing. So here's some examples. 4 divided by negative 2. We do our normal division. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Different signs going to be negative, so it's negative 2. Negative 18 divided by 2, again, different signs, it's going to be negative. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And then 0 divided by a negative 14. So it's okay, it's going to be 0. If it was the other way around, then it would be undefined. So again, 45 divided by negative 5. So I do my, negative 45 divided by negative 5. So do my normal division. So 45 divided by 5 is 9. Same signs, it's going to be a positive 9. And I just did a couple of additional examples showing the division written as a fraction. So 33 divided by 11 is 3. Oh, different signs, it's going to be a negative. And again, the way that we use the sleeping integer man is I have a negative divided by a positive, so I would cover up one of these and I would be left with the negative. Do your normal division. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Same sign, oh, positive. So this would be like if I covered up his eyes, I'd be left with a positive. Now remember, I cannot divide by 0, so that's going to be considered undefined. Okay, and so we'll practice with this in class, and so hopefully you see the similarities between multiplying and dividing, and again, we'll practice in class. Okay, so with dividing integers, we can use our division with positive and negatives to help us find the mean. So remember, finding the mean is the same as finding our average of a data set. So we add our values, so it's the sum. We add the values and then we divide by the number of values. I like to say you add and then you divide by the number of numbers. So I'm going to use my scoreboard way here. So 16 negative, okay, and then the positive team gets 7, the positive team gets 8, the negative gets 23, the negative gets 31. And then remember, we add these. So this is going to be 6 plus 3 is 9, 10, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then this is going to be 7 plus 8 is 15. And that's going to be 2. So I can see that my final answer is going to be a negative. 70 divided by 25, or sorry, 70 minus 25. So that's going to give me 5, 4, so negative 45. But I have to divide by the number of numbers. So I'm going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 45 divided by 5. Your regular division is 45 divided by 5, which is 9. Different signs is going to be a negative.